What if I told you that the most successful people in the world all share one secret? It's not their education, their connections, or their natural talent. It's what they do in the first hour of every single day. Tim Cook wakes up at 3:45 a.m. Oprah starts her day at 6 a.m. with meditation. The Rock is in the gym by 4 a.m. These aren't coincidences. They've discovered that morning habits are the ultimate success multiplier. Here's the shocking truth most people never realize. Your morning routine doesn't just affect your morning, it determines the trajectory of your entire life. How you start your day creates a ripple effect that influences every decision, every interaction, and every outcome for the next 16 hours. Master your mornings, and you master your life. I used to be the person who hit snooze 5 times, stumbled out of bed, grabbed coffee, and rushed to work feeling scattered and reactive. I was always playing catch-up, always stressed, always feeling like life was happening to me instead of for me. Then I discovered these 5 morning habits that completely transformed everything. Within 30 days of implementing these habits, my energy skyrocketed, my focus became laser sharp, and opportunities started appearing everywhere. Within 6 months, I had doubled my income, improved my relationships, and felt more confident than ever before. The crazy part? I didn't change anything else about my life except my morning routine. The science behind morning habits is incredible. When you wake up, your brain is in what neurologists call a hypnagogic state. Your subconscious mind is still highly receptive. Your cortisol levels are naturally elevated for energy, and your willpower reserves are at their peak. This creates a perfect window for installing new patterns that will stick. But here's what most people get wrong about morning routines. They try to do everything at once. They attempt to wake up 2 hours earlier, meditate for 30 minutes, exercise for an hour, journal for 20 minutes, and eat a perfect breakfast. By day 3, they're exhausted and back to their old habits. These 5 habits are different. They're designed to work together synergistically, each one amplifying the effects of the others. They take less than an hour total, but they create momentum that carries you through the entire day. More importantly, they're sustainable. You can maintain them even on busy days while traveling or during stressful periods. The beautiful thing about these habits is they transform you from the inside out. Instead of relying on external motivation, you develop internal systems that make success feel effortless. Instead of forcing yourself to be productive, you become naturally driven. Instead of fighting against your biology, you work with it to create unstoppable momentum. Today, I'm going to share the exact 5 habits that turn ordinary mornings into success launching pads. These aren't generic suggestions or motivational fluff. These are specific science-backed practices that successful people use to stay ahead of the competition. If you're ready to transform from someone who survives their mornings into someone who uses their mornings to create extraordinary success, subscribe right now because what I'm about to share will change your life forever. Habit 1. The 5-minute victory start. The first habit that separates successful people from everyone else happens before you even get out of bed. It's what I call the 5-minute victory start, and it sets the tone for everything that follows. The moment your alarm goes off, instead of reaching for your phone or hitting snooze, you do this. Sit up, take 3 deep breaths, and ask yourself one simple question. What would make today a victory? Not a perfect day, not an overwhelming day, just a victory. Then you visualize yourself achieving that one thing. This might sound simple, but it's neurologically powerful. When you visualize success immediately upon waking, you're programming your reticular activating system to notice opportunities and resources that align with your vision throughout the day. You're also activating the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making and goal-directed behavior. Sarah, a marketing manager who felt constantly overwhelmed, started using the victory start. Instead of waking up dreading her to-do list, she began each day by visualizing one meaningful accomplishment. Within weeks, she was consistently hitting her targets, getting recognition from her boss, and feeling genuinely excited about her work. The key is specificity. Don't just think, "I want a good day." Visualize exactly what victory looks like. Maybe it's completing an important presentation, having a meaningful conversation with your partner, or finishing a workout. When you start your day with clear intention, everything else aligns to support that outcome. Habit 2. Hydration. Before stimulation, your second success habit is simple but game-changing. Drink a full glass of water before consuming any caffeine. Your body has been fasting for 6 to 8 hours. You're dehydrated, your metabolism is slow, and your brain is running on empty. Most people immediately reach for coffee, which actually makes dehydration worse and creates an energy crash later. Successful people hydrate first, then caffeinate strategically. When you drink water first thing in the morning, you jumpstart your metabolism by up to 30%, flush out toxins that accumulated overnight, and give your brain the hydration it needs for optimal cognitive function. Adding a pinch of sea salt and lemon makes it even more effective by providing electrolytes and vitamin C. Mark, a software developer who used to experience afternoon energy crashes, made this simple switch. He started drinking 16 ounces of water with lemon before his coffee. Within 2 weeks, his energy levels became steady throughout the day. His mental clarity improved, and he stopped needing that second cup of coffee just to function. This habit creates a powerful psychological win, too. You're choosing to take care of your body before seeking stimulation. You're demonstrating self-control and self-care from the moment you wake up. These small victories accumulate and build the identity of someone who makes excellent choices consistently. The timing matters. Water first, coffee second. This simple sequence ensures your body gets what it needs before what it wants, setting a pattern of prioritizing long-term health over short-term gratification that will serve you all day long. Habit 3. Move before you think. The third habit that transforms ordinary people into success machines is movement before mental work. This doesn't mean an intense workout. It means getting your blood flowing before you start processing information. Successful people understand that the body and mind are connected. When you move your body, you increase blood flow to the brain, release endorphins that improve mood, and activate the sympathetic nervous system in a healthy way. This creates the optimal state for learning, problem-solving, and creative thinking. Your movement doesn't have to be complicated. 5 minutes of stretching, 50 jumping jacks, a quick walk around the block, or some basic bodyweight exercises. The goal isn't exhaustion, it's activation. You're waking up your entire system and priming it for peak performance. Lisa, an entrepreneur who struggled with morning brain fog, started doing just 2 minutes of stretching and jumping jacks before checking her emails. The difference was immediate. Her thinking became clearer, her decision-making improved, and she stopped feeling sluggish until noon. 6 months later, she had launched 2 new products and increased her revenue by 40%. The key insight is this: your brain performs better when your body is awake. Most people try to think their way into energy, but successful people move their way into mental clarity. Movement is the fastest way to shift from a foggy, reactive state into an alert, proactive state. Habit 4. Information diet discipline. Here's a habit that might surprise you. Successful people don't check their phones, emails, or news for the first hour of their day. While everyone else is immediately putting their brain into reactive mode, successful people maintain control over their mental input. When you check your phone first thing in the morning, you're allowing other people's agendas, emergencies, and emotions to hijack your mental state. You're training your brain to be reactive instead of creative, scattered instead of focused. The first hour of your day should be about you, your goals, and your priorities. This is when your mental energy is highest and your ability to think strategically is at its peak. Wasting this precious time on social media, news, or email is like using premium fuel to idle in traffic. James, a sales director who used to start every day scrolling through emails and news, made a simple rule: no devices for the first hour. Instead, he used this time for his other morning habits and planning his day. Within a month, his productivity increased dramatically. His stress levels dropped, and he started consistently exceeding his sales targets. This habit requires discipline, but it's transformative. You're no longer at the mercy of external stimulation. You're in control of your mental state, your priorities, and your energy. You start each day from a place of strength rather than reaction. Create a phone-free zone for your first hour. Use this time to invest in yourself instead of consuming other people's content. Your future self will thank you for this daily gift of mental clarity and intentional focus. Habit 5. the success bridge. The fifth and most powerful habit is what I call the success bridge. This is where you spend 10 minutes connecting your daily actions to your bigger vision. You review your long-term goals and identify the specific actions you'll take today that move you closer to those goals. Most people live in survival mode, reacting to whatever comes up. Successful people live with intention, making sure every day contributes to their larger vision. The success bridge ensures that you don't just have busy days. You have meaningful days that compound toward extraordinary results. Take out a notebook or journal and write 3 things. One goal you're working toward, one action you'll take today that supports that goal, and one thing you're grateful for. This simple practice aligns your daily actions with your long-term vision while cultivating a positive mindset. David, a financial advisor who felt like he was working hard but not getting ahead, started using the success bridge every morning. He would visualize his goal of starting his own firm and identify one specific action he could take that day. Over 18 months, these daily actions accumulated into a successful transition to entrepreneurship. The power is in the consistency. Small aligned actions compound exponentially over time. When you connect your daily activities to your bigger purpose, you develop what psychologists call intrinsic motivation. You're not forcing yourself to be productive. You're naturally driven because you see how each action serves your vision. The transformation these 5 habits create is extraordinary. Before implementing them, most people wake up feeling behind, spend their mornings reacting to external demands, feel scattered and unfocused, lack clear direction, and end each day wondering where the time went. After mastering these habits, you wake up with intention and energy. You take control of your morning and set a positive tone for the entire day. You feel focused, clear, and purposeful. You make steady progress toward your goals every single day. You end each day feeling accomplished and aligned. This isn't about becoming a different person overnight. It's about making small, strategic changes to your morning routine that create massive improvements in every area of your life. Success isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Start with just one habit. Maybe choose the victory start and spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing your ideal day. Master that for a week, then add the hydration habit. Build slowly and sustainably. The people who implement these 5 morning habits don't just become more successful, they become success machines. They develop internal systems that make achievement feel natural and effortless. Right now, write in the comments which habit you're going to start tomorrow morning. Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until you have the perfect setup. Start tomorrow. Your future self is counting on the decision you make right now. If these 5 habits opened your eyes to the power of morning routines, hit that like button and subscribe for more success strategies. Share this with someone who needs to transform their mornings. Remember, how you start your day determines how you live your life. Make it count.